It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I hope I have an amazing beer to show you today. It's by Glen Affric Brewery and Salopian Brewery, two very, very good breweries in the UK. This is their double exposure. It's a rum barrel aged Belgian Dubbel, and it's coming in at 15.8% ABV. Look at that for a beer. I love that kind of dark brown, almost dark chocolate look to the label. Love the colour scheme. It really works with the antlers. It works slightly with the beer style as well. So I've been to Glen Affric. They've got a fantastic barrel aging project. They've literally got another unit up in Liverpool where they're based, just solely for barrel aging. They've got oak casks everywhere, lining up the walls, and they're all filled with beer. One of the most exciting breweries, if you're into barrel aged beers, that is, that the UK I think has ever had. So no pressure then on this beer. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. So basically what happens, why I'm so excited about Glen Affric is that you're gonna see a lot of these barrel aged beers coming out in the next few years, but they should all come out. It's a bit like a bottleneck. You fill all of the casks with lovely beer, and then you let them age for sometimes 12 months, sometimes 18 months, sometimes 2 years. So you may not see anything for a while. You may be waiting. You may be kind of like just twiddling your thumbs a little bit, waiting for their beers to come out. But once they start to come out on a regular basis, you will see a lot. Promise you, you'll see a load of new barrel-aged beers from Glen Affric over the next few years. I've had this beer, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It is 15.8% ABV. There's not a chance in hell that this beer is going to go off. But I've had it. Some of you might remember, I went up to Glen Affric in March 2020 and I did a collaboration with them. We did the Stone That Goes fruit beer, which did really well. But they sent me away with a few cans, and I just, being a 15.8% Belgian kind of double, I just stuck it at the back of the cupboard there. So I've had it 18 months. I've had this beer 18 months in my own house. But I mean, look at it. Look at that. It's still looking. I mean, you're not going to get much of a head on a barrel aged beer anyway. If you're experienced in barrel aged beers, this will look the norm. This looks normal. Little bit of carbonation going on. Dark looking double. Almost looks like oxo gravy, doesn't it? Hazy. Let's get the aroma. Well, look at the alcohol legs. Look at, as I'm rolling that round. Can you see the alcohol legs on the beer? Look at it sliding down. Aroma. Oh, that is just magical. That is just magical. Takes all of life's stresses away. Honestly, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Getting your nose into a beer like this, if you've got something on the back of your mind, if you've got something doing your head in, like you've got a deadline, if you've got a deadline, you know, you're going to write up some report or something, they're expecting it, and, you know, you've managed to hit your deadline, but you're still a bit stressed out, you're still a bit kind of, you need to unwind. Just get yourself some kind of barrel-aged beer and just open it and stick your nose in. If you can't unwind from something like this, then you'll never unwind from anything. You'll always be plugged into life. You know, you'll always be like on the go. you just need to just crack open something like this and sit in your armchair. If it's the winter, light your fire and stick your snozzle in your... Boom. Quite literally. Peat, whiskey, chocolate, roasted malt, Belgian candied sugars. There's just so much going on. There's just so much going on. I mean, I'm 5 minutes in. I haven't tasted the beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Lovely carbonation. Absolutely fantastic carbonation on the beer. Kind of springs and hisses and fizzes on your palate. Pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. You're greeted with whiskey and plum and fig and prune flavours. Sweet Belgian candied sugar flavours as well hit you. It's got a lovely creamy mouthfeel. This is something else. This is something else. I'm reviewing this in August. And I'm slightly kicking myself that I didn't hold on to it for another 2 months. It wouldn't have made no difference at all to this beer if I opened this in October and I lit the fire, opened this beer, and we sat next to the fire reviewing this beer. I'm almost kicking myself because I haven't done that. Whiskey, oak, woodiness, vanilla galore, loads of vanilla. Just brilliant. Of course, with that medium mouthfeel, the beer sticks to the inside of the mouth, and as it does, it's releasing more of that flavour, more of that kind of like lovely whiskey flavour. Oh, brilliant. Okay, what did Glen Affric say about this beer? Double exposure, not much really. Rum barrel aged Belgian Dubbel, collaboration with Salopian Brewery. They're based in Birkenhead in the UK. I know the guys very well. Craig, Trevor. There's another couple of brothers up there as well. Brilliant brewery. Salopian Brewery. Brilliant brewery. I'm really pleased I had the experience, the chance to try this beer. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to rate it. It's just superb. And the other thing, the one last thing I want to say before I wrap up this review is that it's a barrel-aged beer in a can. Normally you get these barrel-aged beers in a bottle, like it's got a cork in the end and a cage, and you know. But this is a can. It's been, you know, I've left it in the cupboard aging in a can, which is just superb, absolutely superb. I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!